Bora lá, rapaziada. Mais um diazinho, hein? Vou tentar colocar mais umas 3 horinhas aí. Hoje. De avanço. Então, primeiro a gente vai fazer as secundárias. Que a gente tem pra fazer. A gente vai lá no Albi. Primeiro. Que é a The Dalian Keys. Isso aqui a gente não vai fazer agora. Vamos lá no Albi. Map. Hogsmeade. É aqui. Tá, beleza. É aqui.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Ah, tem esse upgrade aqui. É 1000. Nossa senhora. Mas tá difícil a grana, hein? Bem que eu troquei todo o meu equipamento. Tô com muita grana. Pra venda de equipamento. Vai dar. Deu 1500.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Com certeza.
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight.
Tá. Deixa eu só ver
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off.
se automaticamente ela melhorou minha broom. Mais uma coisinha.
Races.
Speak with Grimilda. Que vai ser no World Map. Mais sul do que eu já fui, jamais. Então, vamos vir aqui. Tá. É aqui. Isso é eterno? Ah, tá. Entendi o upgrade. Eu quero fazer antes, só pra pegar o teleporte. Era parar num caminho aqui primeiro. Eu já passei, inclusive.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Como que é o nome?
I would appreciate a
Natia
little help,
Wildsmith.
if you've a moment.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambush me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
I don't have any of that. Perhaps you could try in Hogsmeade or one of the hamlets.
And get extorted by the Ashwinders? No, thank you. If you won't help me, I shall have to take my chances, won't I? How am I to avoid Ranrock's lot?
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Revelio. Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So, what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Made it! Ha ha! Now that's more like it! Getting the hang of this. I'd say that was acceptable. Ha ha! Now that's more like it! Made it! Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
5 segundos.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Brilliant. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I'm getting the hang of this. Excellent. I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant.
Não vou bater nem meu tempo.
Brilliant.
Dois 1:42. Qual o melhor tempo? 2:1:42? 6 segundos, é impossível tirar isso aqui. Foi o meu melhor tempo, mas foi muito pouco. Provavelmente vai ter outros upgrades. Tá. Qual que foi a quest que ele tá me mandando? Ah, tá. Hogsmeade.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
I don't know, Max.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon.
Beleza.
Thank you again, truly.
Completa a quest. Obrigado. Maps. Vamos ver se eu tenho quests aqui. Tá, aqui eu só tenho assignments. E aí já são as principais. Então eu vou pegar quests secundárias a mais aqui. Por exemplo. Aqui no mapa tem alguma coisa? Tá, vou pegar essa secundária aqui.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed.
Willardsey.
I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
On another adventure, are we?
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Revelio. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me.
Onde?
Revelio. Well,
Ah, tá.
look what we have here.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Mano, essa Seor, ela tem a voz tão grossa, toda vez que fala
Hello, Miss
comigo eu penso
Willardsy.
que é um homem, velho.
Well,
Aí eu olho
what
e
happened?
não vejo
Did
quem
you
é e não
find
entendo
them?
quem é.
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made me.
Vamos ver o que temos aqui. Tá, não tem nada aqui. No Hogwarts Map. Coisa lá naquela parada. Eu vou lá agora. Ver o que é aquilo.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
Nerida. Nerida era aquela mina.
Across the Wands was so much fun, wasn't it?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course, I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known merpeople, sirens, come from Greece. And of course, Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the merpeople really leave Nerida an artifact? Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Lumos. Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
Por vez.
Now for the rest of you. Lumos. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the merpeople was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvellous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Tá. Acho que é o negócio de puxar a bolinha. É.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
Eu tô bem.
I'll let you have that one. Accio. All in the wrist.
É só isso que eu garanti a vitória.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me.
Easy. Horroroso.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually, there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
Isso na cara do cara que ele é podre. Assim, ó, Leander, tu é podre, tu é nojento. Tá. Hogsmeade não tem. Então a gente vai ter que vir pro World. Beleza. Vamos vir aqui. Não estou achando. Aqui. Vou fazer algumas coisas aqui.
No, I swear.
Revelio.
Ah, entendi. Então os alunos chegam aqui, velho. Eu não sabia. Eles chegam pela Hogsmeade Station. Eu vou fazer esse aqui.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Tá, aqui eu vou precisar desse. Eu tenho esse. Qual mais eu tenho? Eu tenho esse. Geralmente são 3. Esse e...
Revelio.
E esse.
Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Top. Confringo. Beleza. Deixa eu só pegar o negócio aqui no... Beleza, consegui a Expansion Storage. Agora a gente tem mais um aqui próximo, tem? Eu vou pegar isso e isso aqui. São pontos importantes de Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Os sapos de chocolate do... Aqui é... Bora ver o que temos aqui. Esse aqui.
Confringo.
Tem que achar todos. Aqui tem um monte. Nada ainda?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Foi. Revelio. Preciso pegar mais Melon Sweet. Melon Sweet é uma planta. Tá, então vamos lá.
Brilliant.
How did you get
Revelio.
those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Glacius.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here. Before taking it out into
Glacius!
There you go. Catching them quickly.
Revelio. Revelio.
Então o que a gente tem aqui agora? A gente tem esses dois assignments aqui. Eu ainda teria tempo para mais uma. Aqui tem uma. Tá. Vamos lá. Mais uma secundáriazinha.
This looks... Revelio.
Oh, how I love a good puzzle.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
You'll enjoy your time in Irondale.
I should look into the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. This looks like the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned. Accio! Glacius! Why are there so many vases around here? Expelliarmus! Accio! I suppose I should try to find all the vases. I think there should only be a few more vases. Accio!
É um combat challenge aqui, ó.
Accio! I'm nearly finished. One more vase. That's it. I should tell Madam Twiddle about what happened.
Tentar. Isso aqui provavelmente é eterno.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defender. Expelliarmus. Accio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. Stupid one. Protego. Stupid one. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Aha! An intruder!
Accio. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus.
An intruder! Not for a bit of dying, are we?
Accio. Defender. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then comments.
Accio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Protego! Defender! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Not gonna regret coming here.
Accio!
An intruder!
Defender!
You don't leave me with
Accio! Levioso! Potato!
This is impossible!
Expelliarmus!
Explain the stench. I've seen anything like that before.
Defender! Expelliarmus!
When do you think you give up? We're a minute gone, are we? One less human to worry about. Come on, dear. How nice of you to stop by.
Expelliarmus!
Wanderer, on to the dead for you!
Bora.
This is where you
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Protego! Defender!
as if you could best the likes of me.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Stupefy!
I hate that!
Não. Bora. Não, cara.
Accio!
Ah, vou morrer, cara.
Defender!
Não.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Não, só os dois grandes.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Meu Deus, quase morri. Não, devia ter feito no outro.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Meu Deus.
Defender. Expelliarmus.
Meu Deus. Não me matou.
Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Ah! Fiquei com isso. Parada mais difícil do jogo disparado. Só completar. Tá. Vamos ver se eu consigo retornar aqui.
Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional?
Tá, beleza.
Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was
Deu
right about that statue.
disso de secundário. Agora a gente vai trabalhar nos spells. A gente tem tá. Eu tenho isso aqui, ó. Venomous Tentacle. Peraí, qual que é? Mandrake. O que é usar uma Venomous Tentacle? Mandrake. É Dogweed and Death Cap. O que é Dogweed and Death Cap? Será que é Hogsmeade, uma loja? É aqui, ó. Tá. Beleza, 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 beleza. Vamos lá.
Aqui,
É aqui que eu queria ir. Só ver um negócio. Foi? Mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously.
aqui, ó.
Beleza.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. I believe you're alive.
Aqui é Lumos, né?
Lumos.
Revelio.
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of
Little
course, for
dears.
curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Mandrakes.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Revelio.
Uma chaminé. Eu tô dentro de Hogsmeade. Tá. Deixa eu usar um mapa aqui. Tem que estar aqui perto, na real, né?
Revelio.
Tá, deixa eu ir lá pro... algum lugar aqui no mapa do mundo. Onde vai ter inimigo, por exemplo. Aqui.
Incendio. Confringo. Assignment's all finished. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Tá, então, se você vier aqui, esses assignments foram feitos. E eu vou fazer esses outros aqui já. Essas porra aqui tudo. Tá, então a primeira coisa que eu vou fazer é isso aqui. É o seguinte, depulso.
Allow me to put you out of your... Expulso! Rookwoods don't go down easy. These rocks have seen better days.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Levioso! Depulso!
Someone's going to regret this trespass.
What?
Defendo! Accio!
Tava vendo aqui um lugar onde eu podia achar um troll. Pra gente fazer a missão. Até agora não fizemos nada da principal. Nada.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Pera. Aqui, ó.
Confringo, Expelliarmus, Protego, Stupefy. Stupefy, Confringo. Stupefy, Expelliarmus. Defendo. Protego, Stupefy. Stupefy, Confringo, Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego, Stupefy. Defender, Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus, Defender. Protego, Stupefy. 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 Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus, Defender. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Leviathan. Defender. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Yes.
Tá. Foi. Act Divination. Tá, e falta essa aqui só. Practice flying near the spires. Practice flying near the Cambridge Tower. Onde é isso? Madame Kagawa.
What are you up to now?
Practice flying near the spires. Practice flying near Kinbridge Tower. O que é isso aqui? Isso aqui é o practice. Deixei um.
There we go. É aqui. That's it.
Quests. Todos aqui, ó. Descendo. Arresta um momento. Vingar de um Leviosa. Então esse aqui vai ser o próximo. Vingar de um Leviosa. Onde que tá no mapa? É Hogwarts, com certeza. Hogwarts. Apareceram missões novas, secundárias, que a gente não vai mexer. É aqui, ó. Não? Oxi. Bora. Me ensina o Wingardium.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Entender qual a vantagem desse aqui. Entendi.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Beleza. Descenda. em cima. Lembra? Eu vim nessa sala aqui, eu acho que no primeiro dia ou no segundo dia. É a mãe da Onai lá. Ó, tá a menina da Slytherin ali, a Imola, sei lá. Esse aí, aquele cara lá é o da vassoura, se não me engano.
Knowledgeable. I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see power.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Pra baixo.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo!
I think you have it.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
Teacup.
I'm not sure I really believe that one can see the future.
We often do not believe in what we ourselves have not seen. I should hope that you will open your mind.
You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Madame Kagawa. Vou aprender outro feitiço. Eu aprendi o feitiço de gelo, né? Esse aqui, ó.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Stop.
Very good. I recommend
Revelio.
practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands.
as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Eu gostei da história dela.
Revelio.
Tá. Beleza, mano. Chegou a hora das missões principais de hoje. Temos 3. Temos uma level 12, uma level 3 e uma level 14. A gente vai na de level 12 primeiro. Essa aqui. Map. Hogsmeade. Bora.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello there.
Hello,
Nice
Friar.
to see you.
I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Queria aqui primeiro. Aproveitar que eu tô em Hogsmeade e vou comprar a plantinha pra fazer os trials do Merlin.
Confringo! Revelio! Accio!
I'm told that lad. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to
Revelio.
the Ted. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona said our interests may be aligned. Perhaps she was wrong.
Well, if Sorona believes we have common goals, then it is possible that we can trust each other. Very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
My first employment was at Honeydews. Stop animals. I did put on a bit of weight though. I don't think anyone at the least.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. So wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful-looking place, isn't it? Revelio.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
The Collector's Cave. Bora ver o que temos aqui.
Revelio.
São zona principal, tem que respeitar.
It's sealed. Moths. Lumos.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Foi. Nossa, me assustou. Tá de boa.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Confringo! These inferi are horrible. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Dava pra só subir mesmo.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Depulso! Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Whoa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Leviosa! Accio! Capulso! Down I go. No other way. Revelio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! Revelio! Depulso! Oh! Revelio! Accio!
Wingardium Levioso.
Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Não, mano. Eu consegui morrer, velho. Primeira vez que eu morro no jogo. Eu consegui morrer agora. Por uma luta que nem era tão difícil assim. Vou concentrar mais.
Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
Ah, mano.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Lumos. Revelio.
Deixa eu só fazer aos poucos aqui. Ali tem 3. Em tese tem um caminho.
Depulso. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso.
Tá. Já entendi isso aqui.
Lumos. Depulso.
Oxi!
Lumos. Depulso. This looks even more complex. Revelio.
Comecei a chutar.
Lumos. Depulso.
Eu tô circulando, sou muito burro também.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio.
Então tem um outro caminho que eu posso ir. Que é ali, ó.
Depulso. Revelio.
Isso. E esse. Esse. Beleza.
Depulso. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Algumas coisinhas que a gente pega.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Expulso!
There they are.
Incendio! You've made a great here. Rutego! Stupid! Confringo! Accio! What a look up! Stupid! Marvelous strike! Confringo! Death from above! Is this your best friend? Defender! Expulsion! Potato! Stupid! No! Stupid! Confringo! Expulsion! Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulsion! Defender! Expulsion! 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 Potato! Stupid one! Defender! Confringo! Flash of inspiration! Defender! What are you for? Electricity! Levioso! Expulso! Potato! Trying to make it in a... Hardly felt. Confringo! Quite conductive! Revelio! Revelio. That's it. This is for Rookwood! Ah, how delightful.
Accio. Depulso. Defender.
I think not. Let's see what you make of my inferior.
Accio. Confringo. Potato.
Oh, this is getting fun!
Defender.
No one takes one of my own!
Accio.
Fringo! Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Tá. Se eu vier aqui em luva... Não. Vamos pro level 13. Beast Class. Deve ser Hogwarts. É fora de Hogwarts. Engraçado que ele fica falando para eu equipar itens melhores. Posso dar uma olhada depois nisso, outro dia.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy. Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the feasting class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it. His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
The Neasels. The Neasels.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Go with Poppy.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Ah, tá, é o grifo. Vai ser um grifo. Nossa. Lá pelo menu dá pra ver que dá pra voar nele. Será que é agora que começa?
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Tá doidinha em mim. Ó, Gladwin Moon. Caretaker, wish to speak. Reception Hall.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Era o Japinha. Ele que vai me ensinar a Loromora.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm, so... This is a restricted area of the castle.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Warnest regards, Minister of Magic. Dupla.
Revelio.
Esse aqui parece que é o quarto do Professor Finn, level 2. tem uma, hein? Acho que eu não posso usar tríficos totalos aqui, né?
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled teeth-flaps. Scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Ai, ai, ai. Tá.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Revelio.
I wouldn't be a prefect. What are you up to?
Son of a fucking bitch.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so competent if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll help him attach. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hector's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you... How dare you speak to a prefect that way? That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
I'm fucked.
Is that a student in the faculty tower? How dare you step foot in here?
Ela bugou. Bugou totalmente. Tá, bora.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose, Professor. Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Protego!
Isso é o que nós temos então. Tá. Então agora, véi, abriram quests secundárias. E é isso, a gente vai encerrar por aqui hoje. Né? E a gente vai fazendo nesse esquema. A gente conseguiu avançar 3 quests primárias hoje. O que eu acho que mesmo... Porque assim, eu tô colocando limite de tempo para as secundárias. Então todo dia eu chego aqui e faço 1 horinha. O negócio é que hoje... Eu não tem como você prever exatamente. Então, assim, no final das secundárias, eu encontrei aquele desafio, que só ele durou uns 15 minutos, já estourou o tempo. E tinha muito assignment, muito assignment. E os assignments vão diminuir, né? Porque não tem como. Se você analisar aqui, ó. Presta atenção, já tá tudo liberado, pô. Tipo, tem... Avada Kedavra. Caraca, top. Tem essas 3 aqui que devem ser de história. Tudo isso aqui deve ser de história, mas você vê que, tipo assim, eu não tô nem na metade do jogo e já liberou a porra toda. Sacou? Então, naturalmente, vai ter uma hora que essas paradinhas vão acabar, essas dos professores. Então, vai ser tipo assim, 1 hora fazendo a parada, mas eu acho que do jeito que eu tô fazendo tá bem legal, sacou? Porque dá um equilíbrio bem bom no jogo, a gente tá descobrindo um monte de coisa. Eu acho que tá interessante. Vamos só ver o que ficou então aqui, ó. Então a gente tem o Treasure. Aí tem essa da Adelaide aqui. Aí tem Return the Big Guys Moons. A gente vai ter que simplesmente... Ó. A gente vai ter que pegar esses bichos aqui. A gente vai ter que pegar... Falar com a Sirona. A gente vai ter as da Dalians que tá indo já. Aí, então basicamente o que eu vou fazer amanhã, por exemplo, se não aparecer nada novo no caminho, eu vou fazer esse aqui da Adelaide. Faço esse da Sirona. Venho já pro assignment aqui da professora Garlic. E aí já vou pra frente. Olha só o que tem de quest principal. E a do Sebastian. Tá. Então é isso. Um dia bom. Deixa eu salvar aqui. É isso. Tô indo nessa. Falou e até a próxima.